Alright, yo, what's up, guys? So I'm pretty much just making this video for like something I've been working on, like on and off, like the past 2 months with PS3. So what I tried doing was pretty much trying to get like the original look back, like before the 3.0 update. So I try to get it as close as possible. It's not gonna be obviously one to one, but I did what I could. So you can see from here that I got rid of like pretty much most of the bloat, like folders. I got rid of the TV section. You guys could have this too. I'm gonna link it in the description to every single file that I've modified. It's pretty heavily modified, so there's gonna be a lot of files in there. But I did separate them based off of the folders that you're supposed to use and put them in the flash, so it shouldn't be too hard to install. At least I hope you have a brain. So anyways, starting, I got rid of the folders, got rid of the TV section, left the video there. I know people want to watch Blu-rays and shit, so I figure I just leave that there. You can see on the top right, I got rid of the little box, the logo, and the your gaming picture or whatever. I figured because that's how it was on 2.80. So so yeah, pretty much sign in. I got rid of the new PlayStation logo. Honestly, I hate it. And on the top left, you can see that it doesn't say sign into PlayStation Network anymore because this is how it looked on 2.80. Just plain old sign in, no logos, no text besides, sign in, sign out, whatever the fuck. So yeah, you can see that there's no blur on the XMB either. Like if you go into folders, let's say I go into my games or whatever, you see that it's not blurred. Everything is, the XMB is still visible. You can see if I go into like a section, it's not blurred. Yeah. And so pretty much what you want to do to make sure that you're able to use this, you have to go into because this is updated. You have to go into the Xi plugin. Make sure you have the latest update, which is 1.24. That's what I'm on. If you don't, pretty much hit install. Press yes. I already have it. I'm not gonna do it. So install. You'll see it in the game section. If you don't have a folder like I do, it'll be on the XMB. But I have a folder. It should be the first icon. When you see it there, you run it. Your PS3 will beep, and then restart, and then you come back. You go back to updates, and then you'll see 4.92 fixes. You want to make sure you have that as well. Install. It'll be in the same section. Run that. Restarts, and then you'll be able to install. Because if you don't do that, if you go into custom firmware settings, a lot of the icons will be missing. Like this will be missing because this is newly updated. So it changes certain icons around. I guess they fixed shit or whatever. So you want to make sure nothing's messed up. And yeah, you should be fine to update it. I mean to change the files after that. So what I have here, I added PlayStation Home and I added Life with PlayStation. I'll include the PKGs and the download. Pretty much, this is just for aesthetic purposes only because Life with PlayStation doesn't work anymore. PlayStation Home works. I mean, depending on if you have like one of those, like I guess PlayStation Home Revival PKGs, it will now show up in the PlayStation Network section instead of being in somewhere like Webman or the Ultimate Toolbox. It now shows up here. I changed that around. Life with PlayStation is gonna be there. It's not really gonna change. What else? What else? What else did I do? Oh yeah, so for the wave, I included two waves. I included the all black, and I included the color ones without the sparkles. So you can choose which one you want. For the black, right? If you have it on original, it's gonna be blue. I mean, it's up to you if you want it like that. But I prefer silver because it looks more like how it used to look. The thing is though, with silver, if you do start the game, you'll see like a little like a flash. I kind of like that. It's pretty cool. It looks like a, I guess like a special like, I don't know, say detail to it. I don't know. But yeah, You get the picture. So if we go into, oh yeah, about that game boot. If you don't have it on gray, I believe whatever color you have it set, it's gonna show during the game. It's not a big deal to me. I don't know if it's gonna be a big deal to you. You can see that in-game XMB, everything is persistent to how it looks on the phone. Nothing is missing. Everything is exactly the same as it is on the actual home XMB. See that? Friends loading. Videos there, no TV section. Fuck that TV section. Little detail, but if you go into settings, none of the settings have like the explanation on the bottom. That's how it used to be in 2.80. So I figured I'd just get rid of it to, make it look a bit cleaner, I guess. Let me go back to the home. Shit's taking forever to load. Yeah, like I said, it's not gonna be one to one. Okay, you can see that I changed back the little loading, I guess, icon back to the original state. Because the one in even that is just a circle. I prefer, like, the moving one, like how you originally used to be. You can see that I changed the names of the folders, save data utility. On the new firmwares, it says save data utility PS3. But, just little details that I just kind of did my research on to change it back to how it used to look. Memory card utility on the new firmware just says memory card utility, but on the old firmwares it has the PS, the PS2, extra fucking words, I guess, on it. Memory card's still there. Oh yeah, about this section, if you don't want to get rid of the folders that were originally here, do not add game XML. In the Explorer folder, do not add them. The game and the game 2, I believe, do not add them. It will it's gonna get rid of your folders. So if you prefer to have all the folders, just don't even bother with those and add the TV and the PSN to get rid of the what's new. Oh, that's another thing. I got rid of what's new. I mean, nothing's really new anymore, so why should it be there? It's just a waste of space. And yeah. So I guess that's it pretty much. You can see, oh yeah, the game boot. I gotta go back to that. So it's not gonna be like the original game boot that retail console ship with. It's gonna be the one from the debug systems because I just prefer that one. But if you want like the original retail game boot, you can find that really easily on the internet. It's the same shit. Just change the game, EXT, SPRX, whatever. Find that one. It's all over the internet. You'll find it. But I just prefer that sound because it just sounds louder. I just prefer it. I don't know. And then I'll go restart the console, showing you the startup. It's exactly the same how it used to be, 2.80 and before. Yeah, pretty cool, I guess. What else can I talk about? You can see that I've changed PSN logo, even changed the text to make it how it used to be. And yeah, that's it. So just follow the instructions I was talking about in the beginning. Update your Xi plugin, update the fixes of 4.92, and you guys should be good to go. You have to be on 4.92. If you're not, I don't know if it's gonna mess up any of your icons, but if you really want to do this, because I did this on 4.92, you should update to 4.92 and make sure you have again the updates that I just mentioned over here. Alright, yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching.